England. I'm in England, and a little impromptu video. I noticed that a lot of people, when they're looking at abstract art, struggle to understand it and to relate to it and lock onto it. And they say to me, "Oh, I don't like abstract art. I don't like Victor Passmore. I don't like Rothko. I don't like all these types of artists." And I can understand that because I was the same once upon a time. But I was with my mother recently, and she came up to me while I was looking at some Victor Passmores, and she said, "Oh, they're horrible. There's something a child could do. They're ghastly, they're meaningless, they're terrible, they're overpriced." And I said, "Well, what's wrong with them?" She said, "Well, they don't mean anything." She said, "They're just lines, they're just patterns." She happened to be standing in a dress with patterns on, and rather abstract patterns. So I said to her, "Well, why is it okay for you to go to Zara, buy a dress with similar patterns on, zigzags or stripes or blotches, and wear it and go out with it? Yet when it comes to a stationary picture, which is similar to a piece of fabric in a way, graphically, what's wrong with the picture showing the same patterns that you wear?" "Oh, that's different. A picture on a wall," she said, "is, it's something you look at. You look at it and it's meant to mean something." And she tried to make excuses for it, which I didn't really understand. So it's a paradox. Some of the people who don't like abstract have abstract. So if you have a car with a patterned seat, it's abstract. If you have a tiled floor in your house with a border with zigzags or multicolored tiles, it's abstract. If you have a Chinese rug or Afghan rug with repeating patterns, it's abstract. If you have a 1970s blotchy dress, it's abstract. And if you start looking around you, I'm sitting in a car, there was a leatherette which is sort of abstract. There was trim which looks like pressed metal. It's sort of abstract. The Suzuki has an S which is stylized, which is abstract. It doesn't relate to nature at all, doesn't relate to anything. And you'll see when you start looking everywhere, there are abstract things and logos and clothing and wallpaper coverings and decorations on plates, decorations on buildings. So just think about that when you meet someone who moans and groans about how abstract is childish and horrible. Often they actually do use abstract themselves but don't realise it. Thank you. Bye-bye.